Hello everyone. In this video tutorial, we will understand to create a simple 3D model in ZWCAD, and after that we will create an isometric view by using the command available here. So let us do that. First of all, I want to start from the top view. Right now I'm in a top view. You can see the UCS is there. So let us start with the rectangle and starting from 0, comma 0, and the other coordinates I'm going to make it as 102, comma 60. So I have got a rectangle, and let's say I just need to extrude it with a value of somewhere around 13. So I will click on this home button here and then extrude. EXT is the shortcut for extrude. Select the object you want to extrude, enter. Or I'm just defining the total value so that I can reduce the amount which I need to reduce later on. I will make it 29, enter. There we go. Now, to change the visual style, you can simply uh, type the command visual styles and you can choose whichever you want. Let's say I need this X-ray, or you can also click on this button here at the very top left corner and you can choose the style you want. Now, I need to remove the material from front view. So first of all, I need to set the UCS here. So you can use the UCS command. We also have the dynamic UCS where wherever you are moving your mouse, like if I'm activating it and if I'm going to draw something, you will see that it will automatically move my UCS here. But I need to be little precise. So I'm going to move my UCS. This is origin, this is x-axis, and this is y-axis. It will automatically make this as my top plane. You can see now this is top. Now here I can draw like whatever you want. Let's say I need to keep a gap of 13 from starting point. So I'm going to draw a polyline and then going to track and tracking from 0, comma 0. Which direction? This direction, the value of 13. Then enter. Now I need to finish the tracking, then hit enter again. Now I'll go up and the value is gonna be 16. Enter. Then I'll go right and this time I will make it, let's say, somewhere around 70. Yeah, I'm making it 74. There we go. Now I'm going down with the same value. uh, it will become 16. Then I can close it here, then enter. I can use the shift and middle mouse button to orbit the screen, changing its color so that it will appear in a different color. Now let us extrude this portion, this direction. I can change the color again so that the extruded object will remain in red color. It's always good to use the separate colors so that you can see the objects properly. Now I need to remove this much of material from my solid body. So for that we have a subtract command. SU is the shortcut for subtract. It will ask you to select the body from which you want to subtract. This is the body, enter. Then the body I want to remove. This is the body, enter. There we go. This is done. Now suppose I also need to create another cutout from this side. So I could have included that at the initial stage, but that is okay. I have not included it. Now I'm going to change the UCS so that I can show you the way how UCS we can utilize in ZWCAD. Now from top view, I can make a circle here, or let's say a polyline starting from so this total value is 60. I want to make it somewhere in the middle, so I will track again. TK is the shortcut for tracking. From this point I can go down with the value of 24, enter, then enter again. Now this side I'm moving it and I'm going to make it, let's say, 10 units, enter. And after that this side you can decide whatever you want to keep. So this side I'm gonna make it okay, undo. Let me make it 13 here. Yeah, perfect. And this side I'm keeping it 13. this side again 13, and C to close it. Then I can again go to the isometric view, select the object, going down, going to subtract it as you enter, select the main body, enter the body you want to subtract, enter. There we go. Now I need to create something on top of it, like kind of a cylindrical object. So I'm already there. My UCS is already set. So I'll simply go to the UCS and then I'll make a circle here. I want to make it exactly somewhere in the middle of this body, so I can just use the tracking instead of doing all the calculations. So object snap tracking is also helpful. Otherwise, I can go for as it is not giving me as of now. All right, so I will simply go for circle tracking from this point going down. Total was 60. I'll make it 30. Enter. Then again hit enter to finish the tracking. And this diameter is given. So I'll click on diameter and the value is 35. Enter. There we go. Then click on the home button and I can select the object which I have created. Suppose I need to define a different color this time. So I'm going to make it blue and change the color to blue again so that the newly created object will fall under the same color. Extrude this object, enter, go up, and this is going to be 25. Then I need to create another circle. So my dynamic UCS is already on, so it will automatically allow me to do so. Let me change the color first this time before creating it. Then C enter, it is automatically giving me the center point. Just click, does not matter. And then the diameter I want to keep, let's say equal to 19, enter. That's fine. Then extrude this object, then going down, subtracting from this body and this body. So there are two bodies actually, and now it will be subtracted. So this is how we can do it. Now let me change the visual style here to shade it. You can see this is how it will appear. I can press F7 to hide the grid. So I have created a very simple model in ZW3D. Now this is the way I need the isometric view. So it's very easy to create the isometric view out of it. We have a command that is called as flatshot. So just type flat shot, enter. Then select object or entire model. Let's say the entire model. It will give a dialog box. You want to insert it as a block, replace existing block. I can define all these areas and output a file where you want to output it. Color of that model you can define. This is foreground lines and this is obscured lines. So obscured lines will still in this color. Let's say I'm gonna keep the blue color for obscured lines, like the lines which are underneath, and include tangent edges, retain object layers. So you can define all these things if you have put all these, like I put all these objects in different colors, not in layers. If you would have created different layers for all these objects, so it will retain. Click create and you can see now it will ask me to define the insertion point 0 comma 0, enter. Then it will ask me to define the scale factor, hit enter to accept it. Y scale factor, hit enter to accept it. Rotation angle, hit enter to accept it. There we go. Now I can simply move this object a little away and then UCS, and then I will click on the world to go back to the world position of the UCS, and there we go. See, the isometric drawing has been created. It's very easy to create the isometric drawing. After that, it has been inserted as a block in case you do not want to see the items, the obscured items, the hidden items, right? Or you maybe you want to change the color. You can simply explode it, select it, enter. Now it's exploded. You can define different colors. You can define the dimensions and everything that you know. You can simply switch to annotate, and there you can find the different type of dimensions you want. So we generally use the line type of dimensions, and later on we can use the oblique option. Like from this point to this point, I can place it like that. And then you can find out the options under your dimensions where I can go for the oblique option. Uh, Let me just check it here. Continue, baseline, angular, aligned. Or you can go to the menu bar. I generally use menu bar actually, so that is more convenient. And then there you can find the dimensions, and under the dimension you have everything, override, update. So this is dimension oblique. You can select the dimension enter, then the alignment point 1, 2, it will be aligned. So this is how we generally create isometric dimension from our solid models in ZWCAD. I'm sure that makes sense. Thank you so much.